Hey guys, my name is Deanna and I am your BodyRock yoga instructor. Today we're going to be working on a vinyasa style of yoga, and this is going to be more cardio geared. So this is going to get your heart rate up, you're definitely going to sweat, and the best advice I can give you is just to really focus on your breathing. So when we're doing a vinyasa style of yoga, you want to constrict the back of your throat, almost like you're fogging a mirror but with your mouth closed, or like a Darth Vader sound. So you breathe in through your nose and out of your nose. So you hear that like hissing sound at the back of your throat. So try and keep that in mind as we're moving through. The more you stay connected with your breath, the better. So we're going to start in child's pose. So child's pose, big toes touch the back of your mat, knees as wide as your mat. Walk your arms out in front of you. And forehead comes down to the floor. So two ways to do child's pose. You can keep your hands flat, or you can lift the heel of your hand if you want it to be more of an active pose. So even from right here, really think about wrapping your elbows down towards the floor to start opening up your shoulders. And this is where you can start connecting with your ujjayi breathing, that very deep, audible sounding breath. And then from here, just moving into a downward facing dog. So rocking your weight forward. Spread your fingertips wide. Make sure your index finger is pointing forward. Tuck your toes under. Lift your hips all the way up and back to downward facing dog. So in the first few moments here, just start to do whatever you need to do to kind of allow your body to start opening up. If your hamstrings are tight, start to walk out your feet, bending one knee, straightening the other. So you want to make sure that your hands are at least shoulder width apart here, not too narrow. If you're super tight in your shoulders, you can take your hands a little bit wider. But just feel it out. You want this to feel good. Let your neck relax. Shake it out. Bring your big toes to touch. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. Point your toes or reaching through your heel. Bend your knee and open up your hips, stacking your hip bones right on top of one another. Really think about melting your left heel down to the floor as much as you can. If it doesn't make it, that's okay. If your leg doesn't straighten out, that's okay too. So every inhale, see if you can lift your knee up a little higher, and use your exhales to deepen and open up. And then release your right foot all the way down to the floor. Switching sides, as you breathe in, left leg comes up. Remember that audible breath, bend your knee, open up your hip. So here it's nice too, you can wiggle your toes, roll your ankles, just working out any kinks you might have in those smaller joints of your body. And then releasing this foot all the way down to the mat. Another thing in down dog here, if you feel any rounding happening in your spine, bring a bend to your knees and then press away from your hands so that you're getting a nice lengthening sensation all the way down your spine, from the tip of your tailbone all the way off the back of your neck. So from here, you can then gradually work your heels down to the floor, trying to straighten them out. Start to tiptoe your feet all the way up to your hands. Big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Take an inhale, press yourself up, halfway lift. Wrap your shoulder blades around your spine. Pull your belly in. Exhale to fold. And again, breathe in, press away from your legs, halfway lift, long neck. Exhale to fold. Last time, breathe in, halfway lift, forward fold. Let your hands and your head get really heavy, shake them out. And then bend your knees and slowly roll up, stacking each vertebrae on top of one another, all the way up to stand. When you get there, wrapping your shoulders back, standing tall. Breathe in, reach up and look up. Exhale to fold forward, keeping your legs engaged. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands down to the floor, step back, high plank position, and hold. And take a second here to really set this up. So again, making sure that hands are shoulder width apart. Spread your fingertips wide. Really engage your legs. Press your heels towards the back wall. Hug your belly into your spine and really squeeze muscle in towards your bone. Hug your arm bones in towards each other and looking about 2 feet in front of you. And try and hold a nice steady breath here. Try not to let your back dip down low and try not to let your hips hike up too much. Try and find a nice even center. Holding this for 5 breaths. So keep checking in with yourself, pressing your heels back, pulling your belly in, squeezing your arms in. Lower down to your knees. Just for this first one, look forward. So you're going to start to lean shoulders past your wrists. And then as you lower down, arms squeeze your sides. So this is a modified chaturanga. So here, I just want you guys to work until you're feeling the vibration in your arms and in your core. So you don't have to dive down low. This is really bad for your shoulders. Try and stay above 90 degrees or just at 90 degrees. Untuck your toes, rolling all the way down. Inhale, modified cobra. And then lifting all the way up and back, downward facing dog. So if you're building strength, feel free to take that style of vinyasa or that variation of a sun A until you build the strength to move forward to a full high plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. So tiptoeing your feet all the way up to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. One breath to reach all the way up. Keep your legs engaged. Reach up, look up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands down, step back, high plank. So again, you can drop down to your knees if you need to, or lowering down, arms hug your sides, just halfway, not past that. Inhale, upward facing dog, wrapping your shoulders back, bringing your chest forward, and then lifting from your core, up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees. You can walk or hop up to the top of your mat. Big toes touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale to come all the way back down. And breathe in, halfway lift. Hands to the floor, step back, high plank. Chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or hop up to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. And breathe in to come up. Exhale to come down. Halfway lift. Hands to the floor, stepping back, high plank. Chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Maybe start to pedal at your feet again, shake it out. Bring your right leg up, just hip height. So inwardly rotate your right foot so that your toes face the ground and keep reaching out of your heel. Breathe in. As you exhale, shoulders come over your wrists, round your upper spine and pull your knee into your nose. Kick it back, one-legged down dog. And again, knee to nose and kick it back. Last time, round and curl, knee to nose. Lift your hips up a little higher, step your right foot through. Take a second to really integrate your feet. Pull them in towards each other and then reach up, crescent lunge. Making your thumbs above your head, pull your elbows apart, tuck your tailbone under, and then start to lift your chest up to the sky. Hands come all the way back down to the floor. Scoop up your right foot, step it back, high plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. Left side, left foot floats up. Round and curl, knee to nose for 1. Inhale, back up for 2. And up for 3. Hips come higher, step your left foot through. Left foot pulls back, right foot pulls forward, crescent lunge. So just make sure that your knee isn't moving past your ankle. You want it stacked right over top, like opposite thumbs above your head. Tailbone tucks under, breathe in. Chest comes up high. Ooh, got a chest crack there. That was good. Hands come all the way down to the floor. Step back, high plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. We're going to speed that up a little bit. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or hop. Halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, all the way back down. Halfway lift. Hands down, step back, high plank. Chaturanga, low plank. Inhale, up dog. You can go straight back to down dog, or if you want to make this challenging, come back to double dip. And then pressing all the way up and back. Downward facing dog. Right leg up. Breathe in. Round and curl. Step it through. Breathe in, reach up. Hands come down. Step back, high plank. Low plank. Up dog, back to down dog, or you can double dip. Left leg up, round and curl. Step it through, breathe in to come up, exhale to come all the way back down. Empty your lungs, full breath in, up dog, down dog. Do it again, right leg up, round and curl. Step it through, hands down, high, low, up, and back. Left leg, round and curl. Step it through, breathe in, reach up, maybe looking up. Hands to the floor, high plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Walk or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale to come all the way back down. Halfway lift. Root your hands, step back, high plank. Hold this here for just a moment. So if your heart is probably racing beating pretty fast right now, so take a second here. Fire everything up, squeeze muscle to bone. Squeeze your arms in towards each other. And try and keep a calm, steady breath. The longer you make your exhales, the better. This calms your heart rate, calms your central nervous system. Lift all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Right leg comes up to the sky. Round and curl, knee to nose. Step it through. Root your back heel 45 degrees, so just drop it down. So we're setting up for warrior one here. Breathe in to reach up. So in warrior one, people say ideally heel to heel alignment. Just do what works for you. I kind of like to have at least hip width in between my feet. Gives me a little bit more access to my hips. So feel it out and see which works best for you. Wherever you are, really rooting the outer edge of the back foot. Ooh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your palms. Take up lots of space. So in this alignment, you want your heel to connect with the back of your foot. Really rooting the outer edge of your back foot. And try and melt down as low as you can. So even though you're lengthening and reaching out, try not to sink down into your joints. You want to squeeze everything in. Big stance, but pull everything in towards the midline of your body. Drop your back hand, reach up and look back. Reverse warrior. Coming all the way back up. Hands come back down to the floor. High plank, low plank. Up dog, down dog or double dip. Back to downward facing dog. Left leg up, round and curl, pull it in to step it through. Root your back heel. Breathe in, warrior one. So use these moments of stillness to catch your breath, making your exhales substantially longer than your inhales. Open up, warrior two. Heel toe your back foot. Take up space, don't be scared. You always want to be slightly uncomfortable. Discomfort means growth, so go to that edge. Flip your palms, breathe in, reverse your warrior, look up and go back. Try not to lose the front knee bend as you go back. Stay down really low. Keep squeezing everything in towards the midline of your body. Coming back up, warrior two. Hands down to the mat. Step it back, high plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees. Walk or hop up to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Hips come down low. Hands to heart center. We're going to take a twist. Left elbow, right knee. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, pull the pit of your belly in and twist. Start to bring all the weight into your right foot. Lift your left heel. Stepping back, twisted crescent lunge. From here, open up your arms and windmill them around warrior two. 3 pulsing warriors here. 1. And back down. 2. Squeeze everything in and then press down like you're moving through water. Last one, breathe in. All the way down. Cartwheel down to the mat. High, low, up, and back. Left leg up. I just messed up, that's okay. Look forward, bend your knees, walk or hop. Halfway lift, forward fold. Utkatasana, hips down low. Hands to heart, take a twist. Right elbow, left knee. Breathe and lengthen. Exhale, twist. Weight in your left foot, step your right foot back. Sometimes that happens, that's okay. Take a second, reintegrate, get back into it. Inhale, find length. Exhale, twist. Open up your arms. And then finding your way, warrior two. Take a second, get grounded. 3, pulsing. 1. And push down. Really press your shoulders away from your ears and keep pulling your shoulder blades in towards one another. Last one, breathe in. And back down, flip and reverse. All the way back down to the floor. High to low, up and back. Root your hands. So again, coming back to your breath, checking in. Lift all the way up to your toes. Bend your knees. Roll forward, hovering tabletop. So knees are just a couple inches off the floor. Here's another place where your belly's gonna wanna sink down, and you're gonna wanna do this like this thing. Don't let it happen. Tuck your tailbone under, hollow out your low belly. Knees just hover like an inch off the ground. Shoulders over elbows, elbows over wrists. Look forward. Press forward, shoulders past wrists, and then up and back. Downward facing dog. Again, inhale to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees. Rolling forward, hovering tabletop. Look forward. Press past your wrists, up and back. Downward facing dog. Bring your big toes back to touch. Bring your knees as wide as your mat, finding your way back to child's pose. So I invite you to stay here as long as you need. That was a very fast-paced, cardio-based vinyasa style, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one, guys.